Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to this Let's Play series of Star Trek Online. For this episode we are not actually going to go into the main storyline. We are going to talk about an event that is going on at the moment in game. This is an annual event. It happens every single year. And of course the event I'm talking about is the anniversary event. The anniversary event usually takes place at the end of January, beginning of February, and it usually lasts for about a month. So as you can see, we're back on Kronos, so I'm going to head up towards the Great Hall, and once we will get up here we will see that Q is back, and he is here to help us in celebrating the anniversary event. And Q has a couple of missions for us. Like every seasonal event, this is one of the seasonal events. So let me back up for a second. At the beginning of it, so the first event that you have every year is the anniversary event. As I said, it's end of January, beginning of February. Then you have the summer event, which takes place roughly around June, July. And then finally you have the winter event, usually beginning of December, and runs through to the first 2 weeks in January, roughly. They're the three main seasonal events that happen every year, and every year you can earn a free T6 ship, or whatever the current highest tier is in the game, and you can get a free ship every year. If we click on our character here and go to reputations, we can see here we have the 2019 anniversary event. It's the 9th anniversary, and the ship is the T'Pau class Vulcan scout ship. We select it, and we can see it takes 1,000 prize anniversary prize vouchers. Sorry. The anniversary is a little different compared to the summer and winter event. So the summer and winter event is do it one daily every day on the same character, or once every 20 hours on the same character for 25 days, and you will get 1,000 vouchers, and then you claim the free T6 ship. The anniversary though is a little different. They give you a little bit of a kickstart to earn the 1,000 vouchers, and how they do that is they always bring out an episode. So if we open up our mission journal, click on episodes, and we're going to go down here. There's a new story arc called Mirror of Discovery. We see we have 2 episodes here: Vecum, Visum, something like that, and Illusion of Communications. Now normally they only bring out 1 episode, and when you play that episode,
I am the leader.
You get 400 anniversary prize vouchers. In this case, we're getting 200. But if we hail Illusion of Communication, we look here, we get 200 anniversary prize vouchers as well. So normally there's only 1 mission and you get 400 vouchers. But for this year, they've released 2 missions, and you get 200 from this one and you get 200 from that one. You only get this little boost for the first time playing the mission. Whether it's 1 or 2 missions, it doesn't matter. You only get it 1 time on a character, and it's always the first playthrough that you get them on. So that's left you with 400 anniversary prize vouchers. So you might be asking, alright, well, where do I get the rest? As normal, you will get a mission from Q. So this is where it picks up like the normal summer and winter event. You talk to Q, and you can see here he has a mission called Omega Stabilization Daily. You click on that, and you scroll down, you see you get 9th anniversary prize vouchers, guaranteed. You're definitely getting that. And then you have a choice of a few different things here. So what we're going to do for this episode is we're going to do this Omega Stabilization, which is pretty easy. It's very, very simple. And we'll come back and we'll probably do Party Patrol a little later in this episode. So, first up is what do you do? So you can see here it says stabilize Omega particle in Ganalda system space, stabilize Omega particle on Defera ground, stabilize Omega particle on Drozana station ground. Okay. I'm going to go to Ganalda. So we're going to beam up to our ship. Whenever it decides to stop loading. There we go. I'm going to see, do I have a transwarp to Ganalda station? I thought I did. I must not though. Defera? No, I don't. Okay. That... Alright, fair enough. No, okay. It's not that far away, so we'll leave the system and we'll plot a course there manually. Not too difficult at all. As I said, it's pretty close by. Okay, let's open up the map. Here's Ganalda system. And let's kick in Slipstream. We'll get there a little bit quicker. Right. So, yeah, like I was saying, normally you only get one episode for the anniversary, but this year we've gotten two, and maybe that has something to do with the fact that this has also been a season release, which isn't usually the case. Now, granted, anyone that's been around for some time will know that last year they also released a season for along with the anniversary, but again, there was only one episode there. This is the first time they've ever released two episodes. Have no idea if it's going to be like that moving forward. But every year you can be certain that there will be the anniversary event, the summer event, and the winter event every year, and you can get a ship from each of those. Right, so here we are in the Ganalda system, and our mission is to stabilize Omega particle in Ganalda system space. So, where is the closest one? This one. See this here, Omega particle. Alright, so you simply interact with it and you click begin. And what's going to happen is you have 51 seconds to catch as many Omega particles as possible, and you have to catch them before they move off this little thing here. So basically you're just moving the mouse up and down. Now the more particles you catch, the higher your score. The higher your score, the better your rewards will be at the very end of the 51 seconds. And I'm sorry if I'm kind of talking a little bit slow here, but trying to describe stuff and pay attention to this at the same time is a little bit difficult. Now, the highest possible score that you can get is 2,700, which I'm currently on track for. I should end up with about 2,600. But that doesn't matter to Q. As long as you take part in it, even if you get a score of 0, you will get at least one trace. In this case, it was an Omega trace, and I got 3 of them. And because I got a score of 2,600, I got 3 Omega traces and 1 sliver. So remember what I said, depending on your score, the higher it is, the better your rewards. Like if I had got 2,100, I would have got 2 Omega blue traces and 1 sliver. If I had got, I think it's 1,700, I would have got 1 blue Omega trace and 1 sliver. And if I got 1,500, I think it'd be just 3 blue Omega traces, no sliver. Now, you do have a chance of picking up either an Omega shard or an Omega fragment from time to time, which is a bonus item, and we'll talk about that later. But just know that there is a chance of picking up shards and fragments. It is not guaranteed, but there is a small chance that it will happen to you. Right, our next one is, let's see, Drazona Station Ground. Okay, so we're going to leave the system here, and we're going to plot a course to Drozana. Okay, Drozana. And we'll kick in Slipstream. We'll get there a little bit quicker. We'll enter the system space. And the objective this time is on ground, so we will see Omega traces in the space map, but the mission wants us to do on a ground map. Clearly you can see, look, there's tons of them. There's absolutely tons of them here. There's tons of players here too. Now the next thing that I want to point out while we're loading here is specific locations give specific color traces. There are 3 different types of traces. You have blue, red, and yellow. And yeah, depending on where you go in game, determines what color it is. So, for example, Drozana is yellow. Ganalda, I can't even remember. We got blue in Ganalda. You can hit V for Victor on your keyboard and scan for the nearest particle or trace. I have a feeling it's behind me. Let's have a look here.
Watch the wheel, not the girl.
Yep. It was behind me indeed. It's in this room. And here it is. Here's one. Okay, stabilize Omega particle. And we hit begin. You can see again it's 51 seconds. Omega particles are going to fall in from the left going to the right, and you just catch them as they reach the end of the 4 lanes. Now you can use the keyboard, as in the up, down, left, right arrow keys, to do this. However, I 100% recommend that you use the mouse instead of the arrow keys. It is much, much easier. The arrow keys you can never get to the other lanes as quickly as you can with the mouse. You definitely can have a lot more control if you're using the mouse instead of the arrow keys. And here is a full... That's the maximum possible score. 2,700, and I'll end up with the same rewards as I did last time, except this time it's yellow traces, okay? So remember what I was saying, specific locations give specific color traces. I also got a sliver there. That's because my score was high enough for that, alright? So keep that in mind. Next place we're going to is Defera and its ground, okay? So we can pick up stuff in Defera, space and ground map. There are an absolute ton of places that you can pick up this stuff. Nearly every social map in-game. Nearly. Between the alpha and beta quadrants anyway. Ganalda was blue. Shut up you. We want to go to Defera. Drozana is yellow. And Defera is red. Deep Space Nine is red. Chronos system is red. Sol system is red. Andoria is blue. Vulcan is blue. K13 is yellow. Obviously, you can't get to K13. Sorry, not K13. K7 is yellow, and obviously you can't get to K13. K7. Jeez, I've got K13 on the brain. Obviously, you can't get to K7 if you are a KDF aligned character. Likewise, if you're a fake character, you can't get to Chronos space. But Sol system's actually red as well. The asteroid mine in the Alpha Quadrant is another one that you can pick traces up on as well. Funnily enough, I think that's also red. They're pretty even, to be honest with you, the way they're spread out. Like I said, Vulcan, Andoria, they're blue. Drozana, K7, Ganalda are yellow. And then you have Kronos or Sol system, as well as the academies and Deep Space Nine being red. So they're fairly well split out. Practice definitely does make perfect. The first time I done this, I was not able to get a maximum possible score. It definitely took me quite a while to get used to the minigame. But I've been playing for like, you know, what, 7 or 8 years, and I was around when they first brought this out, and I can consistently score very high, if not the max, anytime I play the game now, which is great because this stuff is really, really valuable, and I'm going to explain that very, very shortly to you guys. But if you want to do some practice on this minigame, if you go to the Colony World Holding, which is located in the Alpha Quadrant, so I'm talking about, go away Q, I'm talking about this holding here, the Colony World, okay? You can pick up a mission there, and one of the minigames for one of the missions is the Omega Stabilization, so it's a great way of practicing. Right. So, we have completed the mission, and we're going to get 40 9th anniversary prize vouchers. We have a choice of some dilithium. We have a choice of 9th anniversary party horn. We also have the choice of anniversary emote box and anniversary party box. Basically, it's random stuff that's in here, like bonus pools will be one example. I'm going to go with the emote box because there's a few emotes that I want. And if I double click on it here, we can see that we have the option of a 25,000 bonus XP pool, which is pretty cool. I don't have aerobics, so I think I'm going to pick that up. Yeah. It should be noted that these emote unlocks are on the account. Alright, they're on the entire account. So once you unlock an emote on one character from the anniversary, alright, I don't want to get this confused now with other emotes that you can get in game. I'm talking about the emotes that you get from the anniversary specifically. Those ones unlock for the entire account once you earn them. Alright? Only anniversary ones do that. Right. Now, I want to go back to Chronos. So, I want to show you guys another way of picking up these missions. So, anytime they have a featured episode or an event or something going on the mission journal here, you may have noticed that there's a little advertisement here. And sometimes there's options down here to scroll to the left or right if there's multiple events going on at the same time. Anyway, if you click on that, you see here you have the option to hail and transwarp. So if I click on hail, look, I'm back to the same window that I had when I talked to Q the first time. So I can actually pick up the Omega Molecule Stabilization without going to visit Q. I can just pick it up this way. And who knows, when I pick it up, I might be right beside one of the locations that I have to go to. As you can see, that mission is on a 20-hour cooldown now, so I won't be able to do this again until tomorrow. But the Party Patrol, I do have the option of picking that one up. Now this one requires talk to Q Party Crashers at the Klingon Academy. For Federation characters, it is Starfleet Academy that you go to, but for Klingon Online characters, it's the Klingon Academy. You get a bit of XP experience, and then you have a choice of dilithium, fleet marks, omega marks, and so on. Every type of mark basically is available. So yeah, we pick up that mission. Now here's the next thing. If you want to get back to your faction HQ, which in this case for my character is Kronos, I can hit the transwarp button. Imagine if my transwarp was on cooldown. Boom. Which it probably is actually, because we just transwarped to Defera. So I can hit the transwarp button and it will instantly transport me back to the first city right in front of Q. And you're going to see that here now in a second. Close down the windows. Ta-da! See? Here's Q. And we're back on Kronos. First city. So I am going to the transporter pad. We'll make that primary. Don't have to, but we will. And we are going to beam down to Klingon Academy. Now, we're not done with the Omega stuff yet. I'm going to get the missions out of the way first, and then we'll talk about the Omega stuff. Because anyone who's new to the game is probably wondering, why the hell do I want to pick up blue, red, and yellow traces? You know, what's the point? I'm going to get to that once we finish up these party popper things. Oh my god, there's a bug. Wow. Alright, so I have to catch this guy. Convince party crashers to come to Q's party. So this is basically all you have to do. You run up to these little mini versions of Q. Aha, here we are. Alright, this is the one. So you run up to little mini versions of Q, and there will be a little task for you to do. Sometimes that involves chasing someone. Sometimes that involves following, as Q hides in these presents, you have to find which present he is located in. So I know he's in this one now. If I can... Yeah, he's still in it. Alright, where am I? He's in the blue one. You're in the blue present. Ta-da! See? Got him. And I got another thing for that. Right, let's go up to the next queue. We'll talk to him, see what we have to do. I think it's another present one. Yep, it is. Okay, so he's in the middle. Still, oh, he's over here now. He's in the blue one. He's in the green one. He's back in the blue. He's in the blue again. He really likes blue, doesn't he? He's in the red one now. He's back in the blue. He's in the green. He's in the green. Okay. Excellent. Right, two more. Let's find two more little mini queues. See what we have to do here. Alright, it's chasing. So we're chasing this Borg. And you can see there's a timer above his head. That's how long you have to catch him. So we stop him, and we get credit for that one. Now we move on to the next dude. Alright, we're back on the presence one again. Something that I've seen others do, and to be honest, I have to put my hands up and admit it, is some people create an alien character, and in short, they basically recreate Q's costume, as in the mini Q. I've done it myself, and people come down to the academies, and you know, they jump into these presents. I think he's in the red one this time. And confuse people. Is totally trolling, and not a nice thing to do. But I've done it to members of my armada, just to mess with them. They're like, "Oh, God damn it, Winters," which is really, really funny. At least I find it funny. But I don't troll, normal people. I just troll my own guys. Right, so we need to hail it, or hand in this mission. So we hail here. We should have the options to do it here. We have our choice of whatever marks we want. I'm going to pick dilithium, because you can never have enough dilithium. And you can see that mission goes on a 20-hour cooldown as well. Right, okay. As I promised, we are going to talk about the Omega stuff and, you know, the reasons why you want to get it. And believe me, you want to get a lot of it. So, if you collect 27 blue traces, 27 red traces, and 27 yellow traces, they all combine in the R&D system, which is down here under special projects, into 27 slivers. Okay? Those 27 slivers will combine into 9 shards. Those 9 shards will combine into 3 fragments. And those 3 fragments will combine to make 1 Omega tech upgrade. Okay? And these are the recipes for them here. So you have your traces into slivers, your slivers into shards, your shards into fragments, and your fragments into tech upgrades. And you can see the time increases for doing each of them. If you want to see another way of doing it, I'll just close this down for a second. You can see here, I actually have 27 blues. I have 27 reds, 27 yellows, and they all combine to make 27 slivers. Those 27 slivers combine to make 9 shards. Those 9 shards combine to make 3 Omega fragments, and those 3 fragments combine to make 1 Omega tech upgrade. Now, here's why you want to get as much of this stuff as you can get your hands on. First of all, it's worth a fortune on the exchange. So if you don't want it or have any need for it, which is probably not the case, you can make a killing on the exchange selling this stuff. However, if you do have a need and want to use this stuff, you can see here that this Omega tech upgrade gives 25,600 technology points. That's double what a normal tech upgrade gives you. It has a ×4 quality improvement chance, and it has a no dilithium cost, which is the big thing. And it can be used on any piece of gear. Doesn't matter what it is, it can be used. Now, what I advise you to do is to upgrade your gear to the highest level, currently Mark 15, with normal tech upgrades. Just close this down for a second. So normal tech upgrades, alright? Normal superiors, or Phoenix tech upgrades, whatever is fine. But the point is, I'm recommending that you upgrade all your gear up to Mark 15, both ground and space, and your bridge officers, alright? Everything up to Mark 15. With normal superior tech upgrades or Phoenix tech upgrades or whatever. Then use your stockpile of Omega tech upgrades to get your quality improvements, okay? Because a normal superior tech upgrade has a ×1 quality improvement chance. A superior experimental tech upgrade has a ×2 quality improvement chance. And these have a ×4 quality improvement chance. Okay? So these tech upgrades are perfect for getting quality upgrades. That's why I'm recommending that you only use them for getting quality upgrades, i.e. when you already have the items up to their highest mark level that they can go to. Then use these, because trying to get quality upgrades, that's where you're going to spend all of your dilithium, is trying to upgrade the quality of the item. It actually doesn't take that much to upgrade the items to the highest mark level, but quality upgrades, you're talking hundreds of thousands of dilithium. And these, again, I know I'm harping on it, have a ×4 quality improvement chance, and they cost no dilithium to use, and they can be used on anything. Space or ground gear, it doesn't matter, they can be used on anything. Of course, the best time to use these is during an upgrade weekend. So what I'm going to be doing for the duration of this year's anniversary, I am going to be farming the hell out of the Omega event. Alright, so you actually don't have to pick up the mission from queue just to farm this stuff. You have to pick up the mission from queue in order to get the prize vouchers. Alright, so you do have to do that every day. But once you've done that, you can go to any of the locations that you were sent to, and you can farm the same trace over and over and over and over and over again. You can stay there for an hour, 3 hours, 12 hours, if you want, in the one place, farming the same trace over and over again, and build up huge stockpiles of this stuff, okay? To give you an example, my first day, I can't remember how many hours, but it was a lot of hours. I built up a little over 800 traces on the first day, and a couple of hundred slivers. It was like nearly 300 slivers on day one. Which brings me to the next part that I actually want to show you guys. So I'm going to open up my mail again because I've pre-done this. So we've already gone through this. 27 blue, red, and yellow traces convert into 27 slivers. 27 slivers into 9 shards. That E shouldn't be there. 9 shards into 3 fragments. 3 fragments into 1 Omega Tech upgrade. Now, let me. Will this do it? It did do it. Okay. 270 blue traces, 270 red traces, 270 yellow traces convert into 270 slivers. They convert into 90 shards. 90 shards converts into 30 fragments. 30 fragments converts into 10 Omega Tech upgrades. Okay? So this is giving you an idea of the amount of traces you need to craft in order to end up with, you know, X amount of tech upgrades. Now I've gone one step further. 2,700 blue traces, 2,700 red traces, and 2,700 yellow traces converts into 2,700 slivers, which converts into 900 shards, which converts into 300 fragments, which converts into 100 Omega Tech upgrades. That's a lot of farming. The event is running for a month. So you do the math and figure out how long you can spend on the game every day, and set yourself goals for, right, I need to farm X amount, you know, a couple of hundred, whatever it is, per day of each type in order to reach whatever goal is that you want to set yourself to reach by the end of the event. So this is what you need in order to get this result, okay? That's how many traces of blue, red, and yellow you need in order to get 100 tech upgrades. Right. Next thing that I want to do is I'm actually going to show you guys what it's like to make this stuff. So I'm going to click here, begin. I'm going to bring this up to 5, and we will start that. So, in whenever it decides to update. Maybe there is. It must be running. It must be lag on the server. Right, we'll just take it that that one's done. Let's try slivers. So I'm gonna make try and make 5 shards using 15 slivers. It didn't start. Why the hell didn't it start? I wonder, do you know what it might be? My duty officers might be on missions, and that's why it's not starting. It doesn't appear to be the case, but that's what it looks like. Let's see if I can make these. Aha! That started. That's there. Right, okay. So let's try the next one. No. Let's try the tech upgrade. Tech upgrade work. Excellent. So 3 fragments converts into 1 tech upgrade. So I've converted 9 shards into 3 fragments, and 3 fragments into 1 tech upgrade. That'll be finished in 20 hours. Really want to try this again. I don't know why. Failed to start special event component particle rare. Oh, no way, that shouldn't be an issue. There might be a bug with this at the minute, but they'll fix it. These projects are always available, so here's another top tip. Don't waste your time trying to craft this stuff, you know, into the more rarer components. Focus 100% on farming the hell out of it. Get your hands on as much of this stuff as you can. You can convert it later when the event is over. These projects are available all year round, so you have loads of time to convert your traces into slivers and so on and so forth. But the event only comes around once a year for about a month, and that's always for the anniversary. So this is only around for the next 30 days, and then it's gone until next year. But you can do this stuff any time of the year that you want. So my advice to you is to farm the hell out of it. Don't worry about converting. You can worry about that later. Right. So that's the anniversary. The games that you can play during the anniversary, how to do the dailies, how to farm these traces, and what to do with the traces, and recommendations on how to use them best as well, which I've already told you. They're ideal for getting quality improvements on gear, so they should be used in that regard. Yeah, use normal tech upgrades to get your gear up to the highest mark level, and then Omega tech upgrades to get your quality level increases, i.e. very rare, ultra rare, epic. Yeah. Right, we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. I appreciate all of your support all so much, you have no idea. Just leaving a like makes such a huge difference. It really, really does. So thank you all for that. Anyway, my name is Winters, and I'll see you next time. So until then, take care.